Welcome to the Leading Edge Podcast with Eric Thompson.
Inspire, perform, profit.
Hey there, everybody. It's your good friend, Eric. Welcome to the Leading Edge Podcast. This is episode number 32, entitled Offense and Defense. How fitting as football season kicks off. So I'm recording this as this is the first weekend of college football. I am giddy about that. So this is entitled Offense and Defense. And the deal is, guys, you can either play in your life offense or defense. And this has an energy connotation to it and also a tactical connotation to it. We will talk about both of those things. So first, let's think about the energy of that, playing offense or defense. You know, sometimes in my life, I can think about moments where I've maybe had some challenges or I'm struggling, and maybe I'm happening to be visiting with my mom. My mom is famous for saying to me, you know what, Eric, you just got to get on offense. Or sometimes she'll say that about herself. You know what, I just need to get on offense. So there's an energy connotation to that. Can you feel that? Can you sense that? The difference between playing offense and playing defense. So playing offense is really being on your front foot versus playing defense is being on your back foot, right? Aren't we better off playing life off of our front foot, really leaning into it, as opposed to playing off of our back foot, backing away from it? So offense, as we think about this energetically, it has to do with being super intentional, really proactive. It's living life on purpose. It's moving towards something. It's about having a whole lot of clarity and having vision and being excited at that vision and like rushing toward that with this great enthusiasm and clarity and knowing exactly what you want to do. That's playing offense. Playing defense, well, it's the opposite of that, right? So it's about being reactive. You know, you're not really sure. You're kind of scrambling. You're wondering, and you are having life kind of happen to you instead of flipping that around and having you act on life to get what it is that you want. So I can think about myself, and what I know for sure as I reflect back on my life, personal life, business life, I have made my best decisions. I have had the most fun. I've had the most reward when I play what? When I play offense, right? When I'm playing offense, that's when things go really, really well. So now let's switch over and think about the tactical component of this. So we talked about the energy of it. Now let's talk about the tactical component of it. And what I mean by that is it comes to really how you run your day. All right. So you can run your day. You can run your life by playing offense or playing defense. So what's the difference when it comes to the tactics of this? Well, the thing is, you are playing defense when you are working on their agenda. You play offense when you work on your agenda. So when I say work on their agenda, what do I mean by they? Well, I mean everyone else. Okay, so if you're working on everyone else's agenda, then you are playing defense. Whereas if you're working on your own agenda, what you want to have happen, what you want to do, that is working on offense. So what does defense look like? Well, defense is, it's the knock on the door, right? It's the, hey, do you got a minute conversation? For those of you in real estate, it's people, you know, maybe it's the other realtor reaching out to you with a question about the transaction that you're working on. It's your client reaching out to you with a question or concern that they have. You know what else it is? It's email. Email is a classic example of defense, because when the email hits your inbox, that is that other person's agenda, unless it's, I guess it's an answer to a question that you had put out there. But for the most part, emails hitting your inbox, that's a great example of defense. That's someone else's agenda. That's someone else's question. That's someone else's to-do list. That's someone else's delegation of something to you. That is playing defense. So you are playing defense when you are answering your email, when you're answering questions. It's the, hey, do you got a minute? When you're responding to other people, that's playing defense. You're playing offense when you're working on your own agenda. So here's the deal. The deal is, if you think about your day and how your day flows, defense will automatically show up. All right. Defense will automatically arrive into your life. I don't have to do a thing really to get emails to hit my inbox. That's all I have. I guess all I have to do is turn on my computer to see them, but they're going to hit my inbox no matter what. I have to expend zero energy for an email to hit my inbox. So defense is going to happen automatically. I will automatically get people coming to my door. Hey, Eric, do you got a minute? I will automatically get phone calls coming into me, people with questions, people who need me to do something for them. That will happen automatically. So because defense happens automatically, we must, and this is a big takeaway from this podcast, we must proactively carve out time and energy in our day to work on offense, to work on our own agenda. We must chisel that out of the space, carve it out of our day, lock it down in our schedule, block it out in our calendar so that offense will happen. Otherwise, it will not happen, because otherwise defense will just consume the space if we're not proactive about it. If we don't get on our front foot and carve out that time, we will just be responding to life all day long. We'll just be playing defense all day long unless we get on our front foot and start playing offense. So specifically, let's think about offense. Let's think about what exactly offense is. Offense, you know what it is? It's, first of all, let me back up real quick. We think about the time of day, the best time of day for offense to occur. The best time of day for offense to occur is in the morning, all right? So that's when we have the highest odds of not being interrupted. That's also when we tend to have the best energy and best focus. And I don't mean like the second you roll out of bed, you're thinking, geez, I don't have a whole lot of energy the second that I roll out of bed. But it's usually in the morning where our brain is the sharpest. We can do our best work, the work that requires our most mental energy, the most willpower, the most focus. The research shows that we can get those things done in the morning. So for most people, the best time to play offense is in the morning. So, wake up, stretch, kind of get your brain flowing, get the coffee flowing, maybe get some food in you. Then, once your energy is up, then dive into these things that are offense. So I'd encourage you, as you think about when am I going to carve out time to play offense, I would encourage you to think about it. Those things are going to happen in the morning, all right? So what is offense? First of all, it's those things that work on the health of your brain and your body and your soul. So it's all those things we talk about with the morning ritual. That is absolutely playing offense. You're playing offense when you're taking care of yourself. So it's not just your physical self, it's your mental self, and it's also your soul. So ways to work on your physical self, of course, it's exercising, it's going for the bike ride, the run, but also could just be a walk around the block. It could be stretching, it could be yoga. That's working on your body. You're working on your brain by the best way I think is reading. So you can read, you can literally read, you can listen to an audiobook, you can watch a really great, inspiring educational video like a great TED Talk. Those are all ways to work on your brain. You can work on your soul, praying, meditating, journaling, writing down your gratitudes. Those are all ways to work on your soul. So that is absolutely playing offense. And there's really no better way to play offense than to work on those things. What else is offense? Well, you know what? It's really great planning, right? Just laying out how you want your day to flow. What would the ideal day look like? Laying out your month, laying out your year, setting some great strategies in your business. So planning is absolutely playing offense. Goal setting related to that, this is what I want to have happen, and these are the specific goals that I'm going to hit. These are the specific milestones I'll hit. That's playing offense. How about just working on projects? Those things that you just really need to get done in your business. So for instance, for me, I do a lot of writing, all right? I write a few different newsletters. I write blogs. I write weekly emails. So all that writing that I do, for me, that's playing offense, and That needs to be carved out of my schedule. And the best time for me to do that is in the morning, because that's when I'm at my best when it comes to writing. Another thing, and this is a big deal when it comes to playing offense, is just simply getting clear on your future, all right? Getting really clear about your future, not only your future year, but just even your future day, all right? So I have an idea, I have a clear picture of what I want my ideal year to look like, which means that I need my ideal month to look this certain way, which means I need my ideal day to look this certain way. So anytime that you're getting clarity on what you want your future to look like, and the best way to do that is by writing it down, that is a terrific way to play offense. So here's the cool thing. Here's the really cool thing, and I'll finish this podcast with this. When you proactively carve out time for offense, not only do those things get done, but it makes you way better at playing defense, all right? It makes you way, way better at playing defense, because even though in this podcast we've given defense kind of a bad name, a bad connotation, defense is important. That other person's agenda, it is important, all right? It is important that we're helping that person out, that we are serving them, that we're answering that question, that we're helping them through an issue that they have. That is important. And we are not at our best in defensive moments when the little voice in our brain is all caught up and all bogged down in what we have to do, all right? So as the person comes to you and says, hey, do you got a minute? I have this thing I need to run by you. And they really need your full attention. They really need your full-on help. But all you can do is just listen to your inner voice saying, oh my gosh, would this person please hurry up? I wish I wasn't in this conversation right now. I have so much to do. If this person only knew how much I had to do, they wouldn't interrupt me like they are right now, right? And that puts you in a really bad position, a really bad space to try to help out this person who really, really needs your help. So when you can carve out your own space to play offense, you end up serving other people so much better. So it may feel initially even kind of selfish to carve out that space for you, for yourself, to take that time back. But you know what? Ultimately, you become better for the other person. So the deal is, guys, what I want you to do, I want you to get on your front foot. I want you to play offense. I want you to really tap into the energy around that, being proactive, being clear about a future vision, and be excited and rush toward that, as opposed to being on your back foot and being reactive. And I want you to proactively carve out time in your day to make those offensive things happen so that ultimately you can be even better for other people when you're playing defense, all right? Hey, this is the Leading Edge Podcast. This was episode number 32. I appreciate, as always, you all tuning in. If you want more things just like this, if you want more help from me, you got to go to jointheleadingedge.com. That's when you're going to see all about our monthly membership program, where you get hands-on coaching, hands-on tools that really can help you take your business and life to a whole new level. So thank you again for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next podcast. In the meantime, enjoy life on the leading edge.